everybody. It's welcome to the Heavy Leather Metal Show, recorded live right here in Witch City, USA, Salem, Massachusetts. My name is Ken. You might know me as the frankly legendary rock and roll writer, Sleaze Grinder, from the pages of Classic Rock and Metal Hammer magazines. And to my right, there she is from the circus, straight from the circus, right? Straight from the circus.
Well, not straight. Not straight.
Ivy.
Hi. Glad to be here.
Hi.
Happy to be back.
She breathes fire.
That's not true.
She hasn't done
not
it yet.
I have to practice.
But she will. She will breathe fire. Maybe next time. We have a great show today because we have an amazing band from New Hampshire. You ever been there?
I have been to New Hampshire.
What did you do there?
Camping.
Camping. All right. Do you camp?
I love camping. Yeah,
Okay.
I camp all the time.
Do you ever see any bears while you're out there? Grizzly bears or anything?
Depends what kind of bear you're talking about.
No, I'm talking about like grizzly bear, brown bear, black bear.
I've seen bears in Speedos.
Okay. Have you ever encountered any dangerous animals out there in the woods?
Only if you consider my brother.
Okay. And we have an amazing performance from Pearl Buttons as well. So it's going to be exciting stuff. Wait, did I say the name of the band? No, I didn't. The name of the band is Arch Druid. Do you know anything about Druids?
No.
Well, you're going to find out all about them.
I'm excited.
Because here they are, everybody. Arch
Druid!
Druid!
Desolate Kingdom! They
everybody? It's your old pal Ken, and I'm here with my buddy Jakey Pickles.
How we doing?
From the Egos, Human Pain Test, etc. HPT.
Yes.
So it's Saturday, and on Saturdays, me and Jake, we listen to rock and roll records.
Yes, we do.
And we usually do it out in the graveyard, but it's too cold and rainy in the graveyard. That's fine for the dead. Not as good for the living.
No, it's a bit toastier inside. A little bit more climate control.
We're going to talk about some records.
Yeah, some rock and roll records. What we've been listening to.
Shout out to Spectral Spectrum for the shirt.
Very cool.
Shout out to Judas Priest, who we're going to see in a couple weeks.
That's right. Their new album, which I actually have not listened to yet.
It smokes.
That's what I heard. All around, pretty much solid reviews of the new stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So let's get to it. By the way, how is your Human Pain Test?
Well, we got a few songs that need to get finished up in the studio.
And then, what, Japanese tour?
Yeah. Right to Japan.
Something like that?
No big plans, actually, just yet. One step at a time.
All right, let's see what I got. I got some stuff to play for you, show you. And let's get to it. So the first one, here we go. Been thinking about this record a lot because it's called Piss Test.
Hey.
And the name of the band is Piss Test. The name of the album is Don't Care. And I've been thinking about this. They're from Gainesville, Florida. He's reading a book about Florida punk rock right now. Have you learned any nuggets?
Not yet. Actually, Johnny Depp, I guess, was a part of the southern Florida Miami punk scene towards its beginning.
He joined. He was in some band, and then he joined Roxy the Angels. But he left before. I think they went to L.A.
Yeah, I think he moved to L.A. and tried to make it big time.
Well, haven't we all done that?
Yeah. Miami was just too small of a town.
Yeah. Can you name some of your favorite Florida punk bands?
I've been listening to The Eat. The Eat is is actually in this book that I am reading.
Yeah.
And they're pretty good. I've been digging what I've been hearing. As far as Gainesville,
Yeah.
there used to be this band, Asshole Parade.
Asshole Parade, yeah.
Super fast thrash band. Pretty wild stuff.
These guys, by the way, if you did your due diligence, which I did not do, these guys have all been in classic hardcore Gainesville bands. Florida bands that I really like, and I think maybe one of them's from Gainesville. Stevie Stiletto and the Switchblades, and Part-Time Christians. Those are my two faves. All right, what I like about this is a great garage punk record with two different vocalists. Sometimes the Deb sings, and sometimes I guess Mike sings. So you got that. You know, a lot of bands, they got two singers.
Yeah. Everyone gets a chance.
Everyone gets a chance. It's very democratic.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's a great record. And you notice here it says, on Deb it says kicks, because she kicks really high.
I like the cartoon artwork.
All right, we're going to listen to a little bit of Don't Care by Piss Test. By the way, before we listen, do you have any relationship with piss tests?
I actually, my most recent relationship with piss tests, I believe, would be, I used to work for a company, and I was a foot courier, and I would have bags and bags of piss tests that I would have to bring from one place to another.
Yeah.
One doctor's office to a laboratory and so forth. So yeah, I'm interested to hear this piss test, see what they're all about.
There you go, everybody. Piss Test from Gainesville. What else do we got?
Right here we have the Metros. and I believe they're from Detroit. This is their one album, I think, and they're all youngsters. If you can see on the cover here, some of these look younger than the Karate Kid and Ralph Macchio.
Yeah.
But I guess that's one of the reasons that they never really hit it big, was they never got taken seriously.
So is this a reissue?
No, so this is from '99, and that is when it came out.
Oh, okay.
And it's actually, now knowing the way that things happened, it fits right in, and it's actually a solid release. So I think we should give this a listen.
Yeah.
As far as today's Rock and Roll Saturday.
What song are we gonna listen to?
Well, there's a whole bunch of good ones, but I think Venus in Her Eyes.
Let's do it.
Desperation made me understand. Nicotine on my torn up hands, ripped sweaters and worn out shoes. All my memories I can't lose, 'cause I'm covered in the things I've seen. You remember it too if you know what I mean. And I tried to sell my soul, and I walk with death everywhere I go. I see Venus in her eyes. Venus in her eyes. Venus in her eyes. Venus in her eyes.
All right, here's another one. These guys are from Asheville, North Carolina. You ever been there?
Yes, I have.
What?
Probably about 9 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
How'd that happen?
I was just part of a small run that a band.
Oh, you were
was
on
in
tour.
at the time. Yeah, a quick tour.
And you played in Asheville. What band were you with?
That was a band, Headless Rats.
Headless Rats. And you went to Asheville?
That was on the list, yeah.
And how was the show?
From what I remember, it was a pretty good time.
Yeah, there you go. So these guys are also from Asheville. They're called Tiny TVs. And look, I got them to sign it for me. Sometimes when I buy records from the bands in Bandcamp, I ask them to sign it. Because any jerk can buy this record. But I'm the only one with this one.
That's one way of looking at it. If you're here to listen to the music, then I don't see anything wrong.
But what's funny is, I mean, they're very rocking. But what's funny is, I got this record because I listened to it on Bandcamp. I was listening to it at work, and I thought that the name of the song was "Cool It on the CDs," which I thought was really funny. Cool It on the CDs, but it's actually Cool It on the GDs, the goddams. But I thought, a song about not buying CDs so much was funny.
Why don't you cool it on the CD?
Yeah, I said, Jesus Christ, what's going on?
Been buying a lot of CDs lately.
There's a guy on YouTube who is a record collector, a CD collector, and he has 11,000 CDs. To him, I say, cool it on the CDs.
Cool it, buddy.
What are we gonna do? We're gonna do with 11,000 CDs.
It's a lot.
It happened on day one. Just having fun. When they said to me, this is how it's got to be. Let's cool it on the genies, goddamn. What do you mean the language ain't blue? Cool it on the genies.
They also have this song here that I think on the A side, which I think is important. It's called I Don't Want to Work Hard. Now, a lot of people out there, they like to hustle. They got the hustle culture. That's a millennial thing. Like this guy's a millennial. They have a hustle culture. They want to do this. They want to monetize everything. They want 3 jobs. Not me. I don't want to work hard.
I don't want to work hard either.
I just want to hang out with my bros and listen to records.
I just want to rock and roll.
That's it. And that's what that song's about. And that's what this band is about. So check them out. They're called Tiny TVs from Asheville, North Carolina.
All right.
Hey, Ivy.
Yeah, Ken.
That was pretty incredible, right?
That was
Arch
so
Druid?
good. Oh, yeah.
Do you wanna talk to these characters?
I think we should get them out here.
Let's get them out here, everybody. Here they
Arch
come. It's
Druid!
Arch Druid. come and sit beside me and let's talk about heavy metal together.
Let's do it.
Here they go, everybody. It's all the members of Arch Druid, all the way from. Where are you guys from again?
I'm originally from Bumblefuck, Kentucky, honey.
Wow.
But yeah, we're based in Manchester.
Manchester, New Hampshire.
All right, microphones here.
Manch
Right,
Vegas,
yes.
some people call it.
Manch fungus, actually.
Yeah.
Afghanistan.
It's not like Las Vegas at all. That name is ridiculous.
Who invented heavy metal? Black Sabbath or Judas Priest?
I'm going to say Black Sabbath.
Mushrooms.
I'd say Sabbath.
Judas Priest just
It's the devil's
perfected
note.
it. They perfected it, and mushrooms
I
did
think
it.
Black Sabbath invented the concept, but I feel like Black Sabbath is still a heavy rock band. I feel like the first actual heavy metal band was Judas Priest, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah. And they invented the look too. They were the first ones to not go up there in paisley. Well, they started off.
In Paisley, and then they.
Yeah.
And now we're in leather right now because of them.
I mean, to what extent do you
We
want to
can
stop?
thank Rob Halford's sexuality for that.
Yes.
To what extent do you want to stop calling it rock and roll, though? I guess that's where you get into the genres and less of the feeling. I think it's about the feeling. You know, that's what's behind the label is the feeling of it all. The feeling's been there. The spirit's been there ever since the beginning.
That's beautiful, man.
You know, all that stuff like that heavy metal before the term exists.
Yeah.
That's our biggest influence. Anything, all that 70s heaviness, like proto metal. We love all that stuff.
We like transitional phases, so we're pretty into the 70s proto metal leading up to.
So like Captain Beyond and Bang and JPT Scare Band
Baltimore,
and
Buffalo,
Atomic Rooster and
Boxing.
Atomic Rooster is also awesome.
Yes.
I love it. So you guys are Arch Druid. Now here's the thing, Ivy. Correct me if I'm mistaken, but Druids are some kind of evil entities in hoods. What are they up to? What are the Druids up to? Why do people have a?
They're not evil entities in Druids.
I think you
Nobody
are wrong.
knows.
We will correct you.
Nobody knows who they are or what they're doing.
Why do
Isn't
people?
the druid what you use in the game? You like shake it, it has numbers, you throw it down.
They were like the.
Why do people think the Druids are evil?
Because of Christians. The Christians makes all paganism evil.
Christianity stole so many things from so many people and made it bad.
It's St. Patrick. He drove the snakes out of Ireland.
All they were
Happy
the
St.
pagan
Patty's, by the
priests
way.
of the Celtic
We're
tribes
pagans.
of ancient times. They were also the lawmakers. They kind of held Celtic society together. But the interesting thing is they weren't actually destroyed by Christians. They were destroyed by the Roman Empire, by Roman pagans. They saw the Celtic tribes as being a threat to the Roman Empire. So that's why the Romans destroyed the Druids.
And what is now? You guys are Arch Druids, which would be the Arch Druid is the king of the Druids, right?
Yeah, like the head druid.
The head druid.
There are still
The head honcho.
over in
Yeah.
Britain
Supervisor
people
of
who
the
have that
Druids.
title. Like there's an Arch Druid of Wales, an Arch Druid
is
of
that right?
Cornwall,
Yeah.
an Arch Druid of Stonehenge.
You guys are the Arch.
Catholic Church, not the Christians. You weren't even allowed to be Christian around the same time. It's
Yeah.
Catholic, which is a bunch of basically pagans.
I like how much you guys know. You're very knowledgeable
we're
about the
history
subject.
guys.
They're the
We're
Arch
history.
Druids of Manchester.
Yeah, exactly.
What's the weirdest gig you guys have ever played? Is it this?
No,
Oh, I know what it is.
Yeah, Valhalla Fest.
It's Valhalla
Well,
Festival.
because as you know, we're really into medieval stuff. We sing about it. I already did some info dumping just now. We actually played a show at a big steel fighting event. You know, I just had knights in armor hitting each other
it was
with
pretty
swords.
cool. It was pretty cool.
Epic. It was
We had
that was like our first gig. There was medieval as hell.
Roman wrestling next to us. Well,
Put a microphone in that guy's mouth.
Yeah.
there was Greco-Roman-esque wrestling while bands were playing, and just did not seem out of place. And they would yell at us for playing and standing on their wrestling mat, which I get.
Yeah.
You don't want to get footprints on it. It's
Wait,
a
did you
special
guys
thing and
just
probably
show up at a
expensive.
wrestling match though?
No, we got
dropped the
asked
mat
to play.
while bands were playing.
to be fair, they cut that shit out when we started playing.
Yeah.
I was like,
Well, we
I have a
kinda told
microphone.
them
We had to be like, no, you're not fucking
No,
doing
it
the wrestling while we're
it
playing.
was cool, but we had sound issues. And my dream was to be in front of all these like sweaty, heavy fighters and to stand before them and say, Arthur's mighty sword, which was in our song Taliesin. And I got to do it. They fixed the sound about 3 songs in, we had to belly dance and juggle and do all kinds of stupid shit in between. But they fixed it, and I was able to say, Arthur's mighty sword to all these steel fighters, and it was pretty awesome.
A lot of shows.
They hadn't hosted bands before, but their intentions was good. And these are people I know from just being a nerd and doing nerdy activities.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
So, I was going to ask that. Are you guys, I don't want to cast any aspersions, but are you guys like Dungeons and Dragons players, or what are we talking about?
SCA.
We don't.
What is that?
We aren't D&D.
It's like a full-on medieval
real life
reenactment society.
That's what
like
we do.
you live it, you like the fighting is like a little more athletic than just like regular foam fighting.
I literally paint automobiles. I
we
paint
beat
cars.
the crap out of people get injured. in some of the fighting.
Coincidentally, the 3 of us all met at the Penzic War at a
The
party.
coolest thing there ever was.
Yeah, we met her. Him and I met her through this medieval reenactment
We were
that
all
we do
at
at this big
same
festival.
party. It was like the Canadian Royal Encampment, and I was dancing around the fire.
I was belly dancing.
And they came and they
I was
crashed
dressed
the
like a
party,
Viking.
and I ended up moving to New Hampshire and never looked back. We started a band.
You know what I like about these guys? I have no idea what they're talking about, but it all sounds great.
Well, she has a lot of his. I mean, she grew up on hard rock and stuff, but she also has a lot of roots in belly dance and Middle Eastern drumming and all kinds of different like medieval performing.
Yeah.
And if there's anything we've learned from like Ronnie James Dio is that like medieval subject matter and feel can go hand in hand with
It
heavy
translates
metal.
well.
Yeah.
The magical, mystical shit.
Yeah, the magical, mystical stuff.
Before you guys came on, we were just discussing the horns, right?
Yeah.
Which Ronnie James Dio says that he created.
Sign language
He
for fuck
started.
the government.
Right, but Gene Simmons was doing it on the cover of Love Gun. So you tell me.
There's also
it's Italian. It's Italian heritage rooted, isn't it?
That's
what Dio said. His grandmother did it. So maybe Gene Simmons did get some
but there's
Italian
also-
Gene
influence
Simmons did it
from
wrong. He always had his
He had
thumb
the
out.
I love you.
Gene Simmons
but that's
always
like
had
the
the
Kiss
thumb out.
thing,
Yeah.
like
Gene
Love
Simmons
Gun,
did have his
Dr.
thumb out,
Love.
you're right.
He's being
You're
Dr.
absolutely-
Love.
Well, I'll take it. I love to see it. I love to see it.
Jinx Dawson from Coven was doing this in the 60s.
That's true, too.
So that's there's something to be said about that.
Is there a band member Oz Osbourne?
Hey, Rob, remember we saw Coven? That was pretty dope.
We love Coven.
Yeah, Coven's great.
She also came out with Kelly.
Yeah, she did.
That's true.
She did.
That was the first thing I thought about.
So,
like Jinx.
like I mentioned, they have a record out. They're part of a record. They're one part of this record. There's 3 other bands. It's what you call a split. And this is where you can hear them on Wax. Any place else that we can find you guys on Wax? This is it, right?
That's it for the moment.
Yeah.
We do have that also available on CD.
Okay.
So right now we're in the process of finalizing the songs that are going to go on the full length, and hopefully that will end up going on LP as well.
That's beautiful.
Because having that on vinyl is like a lifelong dream. I mean, if you're making music, having a vinyl that you're playing on, it doesn't get any fucking better than
It'd be
that.
nice
So
to have a 7-inch out soon too. Just a little simple thing.
That is in the works. We have enough songs to do it.
That's awesome. And given your druthers, right? This is like if you had the finances to do this. What do you guys have? You guys imagined what a set would look like if you guys had the money to put a really cool one together?
Spinal Tap, Stonehenge.
Yeah,
successful.
Stonehenge.
Yeah, the real deal with that.
Yeah.
Can lights, all the classic can lights.
For a music video or something.
Or just like a stage show,
stage show.
with the whole theater set.
Definitely
Witches
a bunch of
getting beheaded
mist
and
and
fucking guillotines
stones
and stuff.
and
Dry ice everywhere.
guillotines.
Kinda like
that sounds awesome.
The Dio Sacred Heart tour. I was just literally just gonna say
Like with a
that.
dragon?
Yeah, something like that would be
Yeah.
awesome, just for the gimmick's sake, because gimmicks are fun.
Dry ice coming out the dragon's mouth.
You want to dragon?
We'll have to do
I
a
got
Siegfried and the Dragon Slayer one.
Hey, so that sounds incredible. Now let's hope that that's what happens next for you guys. If you guys are currently unsigned, right?
We are unsigned.
So why doesn't some record companies show up and put some money behind you guys and make it all happen? Why not?
We're
Come on, record
shopping. We're
companies.
shopping around.
Oh, you're shopping around. You're getting wined and dined.
a little bit.
Put you on planes and stuff, and
Not quite yet, but we would like to go over
We'll even write more songs if they sign us.
that. We'd like to do like Legions of Metal, Hell's Hero here in the U.S., but what was the one you were thinking about in Europe you'd like to do?
Oh, we'd love to play
Ripple
Keep
Fest.
It True.
Keep It True.
in
Ripple
Germany,
Fest.
and we'd love to play Up the Hammers in Greece and
Headbangers.
hey, by the way, me and Rob, we're going to Hell's Heroes next week.
That's awesome.
You guys going? Any of you guys going?
We are. We've been,
We've been.
once.
Okay,
Yeah.
was that enough for you?
No, we
No.
want to go back, but we just financially it just didn't.
We just
work
have bigger
this
fish
year.
to fry right now.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so listen, that's fantastic. Thank you so much for coming down here and playing with us. It was incredible. What an experience. Now, if we want to see you guys live and in the flesh, where do we do it? When does it happen?
Very, very soon.
Our next show is actually going to be Saturday, April 13th at the Shaskeen in Manchester. And then after that, we are playing June 8th at Gino's in Portland, Maine.
Oh, my God. Can you also get pizza at Gino's in Portland, Maine?
There's a pizza place in walking distance.
Okay, all right, close enough.
Yes, you can.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. There they are, everybody. It's Arch Druid! All right, everybody. That was fun talking to Arch Druid, but now they're going to get back to business to play another song, and guess what? Ivy,
What?
one
Tell
of our
me.
all-time favorites, the great Pearl Buttons.
Oh, what an angel.
She is going to be performing live with Arch Druid. So let's get right to it.
Hell yeah.
Pearl Buttons and
Arch Druid.
Arch Druid!
Pearl Buttons, we'd like you to join us for this one. Time for some Black Rhino. By the Get to the ball! Oh,
All right. All right, what do you got?
Right here, I have a pretty new release from Ontario, I believe.
Ontario, which is in Canada.
All the way up in Canada. Anxious Pleasers.
Have you ever been an anxious pleaser? I think you're
Perhaps. I don't know.
I think you're a pretty confident pleaser.
It's pretty tough. It's pretty tough to look at myself from the outside.
Yeah,
you know?
sure.
I don't want to overanalyze anyways.
Yeah.
But there's some solid tracks on here, and it's always good to hear some fresh rock and roll. Although there's a nice Pagans cover on this. And
Is it what cover is it? Street Where Nobody Lives.
yes.
Yeah, good one.
And they do a pretty good job on it. But this is on Neon Taste Records. And they've been releasing a lot of Chain Whip, that band's material. So there's a band you should check out also. Not so rock and roll, a bit more hardcore. But here's a nice rock and roll punk release from Ontario. I don't know too much about the band, but I'm sure there's going to be more to come eventually, hopefully. Anxious Pleasers.
Let's check out the Anxious Pleasers. Listen, from Switzerland, which is Europe. It's the place that I want to go most, I think, is Switzerland. It's a place that I want to visit.
Yes, it does sound like a cool country.
There's a
chill country.
There's a Reddit.
Yes.
It's a subreddit. Subreddit is called Switzerland Isn't Real. And it's just people going to Switzerland and taking pictures of it, you guys. Can't be real. But it's real.
It's real. I got a friend who actually lives out in Switzerland.
Wow. What's he doing out there?
Well, I think he makes his money through industrial design, but he rides motorcycles in the mountains.
Oh.
And has a good time, probably.
Yeah, everybody's taking it easy up there.
Yeah.
All right. This is the Sex Organs from Switzerland. They're on the great Voodoo Rhythm. And you can see, the name of the record is called We're Fucked. And as you can see, Sex Organs is made up of a penis and a vagina.
Yes. Oh, okay.
So the sex organs are sex organs.
And this is a two-piece?
It's two-piece. Very primitive, stripped down rock and roll. And all the songs are about things that a penis and a vagina would be thinking about.
Some intelligent conversations.
Nipple twister, underpants. Of course they would be concerned about underpants. Hair in my mouth. Of course. Let's fuck around. Vagina dentata, you want to avoid that. But it's good stuff though. If you like really stripped down rock and roll, like Deja Voodoo or, with the Cramps on a day when two people didn't show up, you're going to dig it. It
sounds pretty cool.
The Sex Organs, everybody. And apparently, it's got to be a great show, right?
It's probably something to watch.
Yeah.
Something to see.
Who do you think you would watch more, the vagina or the penis?
It's a magical thing when they work together.
The vagina is the drummer.
Oh.
Yeah. You can tell because the drumsticks.
Yeah, the drumsticks.
That's
what it is.
Check it out, everybody. It's the Sex Organ.
It's
What's Jake got?
Here's an album that I'm not sure if too many people are familiar with. Came out about 14, 15 years ago or so.
Yeah.
We used to have it on cassette at an old apartment, and eventually we had to upgrade. This is Exhumans. From what, I'm not sure if it's New York or Atlanta. I think New York. This is some good garage, some great songwriting, and some really catchy tunes that sometimes I really just can't get out of my head. So you can definitely find a cheap copy of this in online, I'm sure, like Discogs or something.
Yeah.
But maybe even in a cheap bin at your local record store.
Who knows?
Who knows? But this is the Exhumans, or just Exhumans. And there's not a bad song on here, including, I think, an Aretha Franklin cover. Which...
Chain of Fools?
No, we got, what is it, Contact High?
Okay.
Yeah, which is pretty rocking. But,
check them out.
These guys know a thing or two about rock and roll. Exhumans.
Okay, this one's from Japan. Ooh, the other band is called Angel Face. And, like a lot of Japanese bands, they've taken, like, the American template of, punky garage rock and really taken it to the next level. Japanese bands often have really cool, the people in the band always have really cool names. So we got Hercules on vocals. We got Fink on the guitar. You know what I mean? There's a band called the Fadeaways that played at O'Brien's a few years back. And they all had cool names. Like I think one of the guys was called Captain Asshole.
That's a good name.
It's a good name.
That's a good one.
But anyway, this I think this is. Oh yeah, Slovenly put this up, which is a great record label. Almost anything that Slovenly puts out, I'm into.
I like the cover. Nice and simple. Nice and eye-grabbing.
Here's what you got to know about this one, ladies and gentlemen. 45 RPM.
Oh, a little mini album.
Can fuck you up if you're not paying attention. But anyway, it's a great record. Really catchy, raw, enthusiastic. Lots of teenage energy in it.
That feeling on my shoulder.
Everybody, thank you for watching Rock and Roll Saturday. We'll be back again. Hopefully, we can go back to the graveyard where we belong.
Yeah, maybe if it stops the nor'easters from coming, huh?
Maybe if it stops raining and snowing and sleeting around here, we can get back to the graveyard and rock out with the skeletons, jam with the dead.
Yeah, groove with the ghouls.
Yeah, exactly. I just realized the other day that ghoul is one of my all-time favorite words.
Ghoul.
I love it.
Sounds Italian.
You say ghoul, I'm in. Whatever it is, I'm in.
Gabagool.
I forget the name of the band. There's a band out there that I've been listening to, and they have a song, and it's called, I can't remember what it's called, but it has a line in it that I think I'm going to use to sign off right now, and maybe we'll use to sign off in life when I'm seeing people on the street, and that is this. Look cool if you want to. Be cool if you can. We'll see you next time.
Shout at the devil.
Next time on
Rock and Roll Saturday.
Yeah! All right, everybody, this was an incredible show. I want to thank Arch Druid for being here. Of course, you can find them on Bandcamp, and you can buy their record, which is right here. You can buy that record right there. It's a split. They're on one part of it.
Looking nice.
And also, I have to, of course, thank you, Pro Buttons. Pro Buttons, let's find out where we're going to find. Pro Buttons, are you on what they call social media? Are you on there?
I am on the social. I'm on the social internet.
How do you do that? How do you find you on there?
You find me on Instagram at Pearl_buttons.
Yep.
Both of those are spelled the way you think they're going to be spelled.
That's right.
Because, I'm creative with the dancing, not so much the spelling.
Yeah. All right. And performances coming up. Performances.
Crap. What am I doing? Fearless, Taylor's version. If you're into something that's not at all metal.
Okay.
Coming up on March 23rd at Jacques. And then we're doing punk rock and pasty pop and Pearl's version because my friends love me. On April, I don't know, it's the second Monday in April. Y'all are going to have to do the math.
Wait a minute, why is it Pearl's version?
I don't, because, so the Taylor's version thing.
Oh, okay.
And I'm a Swiftie, and so we're calling it Pearl's version.
I get it.
More shtick than you can shake a stick at.
Okay, great. And I also, Ivy, where can they find you if they need more Ivy after this?
The internet. Go to the internet.
Go to the internet.
I'm there too. You can find me on the Instagram at It's Creeping Ivy. I have to make sure it was the right thing.
At It's Creeping
All one word.
Ivy. And just to let you know, everybody, next time on the show, all the way from Las Vegas, which is in Nevada, my old pal, Saint Anique will be here. And by the way, Andy, if you say it quick, it makes more sense. It does. Saint Anique. You keep saying it quicker and quicker, you get it. So that's next time on the show. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time. And remember, heavy metal is the law. And we'll see you next time on the Heavy Leather Metal Show.
You doing this right? Yeah? Okay.
Take it out!